Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be talking about everything that I made in the month of April. Yep, April, because we are in May now. Time is going really fast or slow depending on what day it is, which I don't know because I've been home for about 85 million days. So who knows what day it is? I think we're in May, and I'm going to talk about everything I've been making the last 4 weeks or 4 million years, depending on how you feel. I've made quite a few pieces, about 7 in total, and yeah, really excited about them. So excited that I even made an IGTV of like a little lookbook thing, which, you know, I'm really enjoying making those little things right now. So if you want to just like see me style them and wear them in things and change my hair and stuff, then head over to my Instagram, which is the Crafterpreneur. Put everything down here and you guys can, yeah, have a long, just like show me some love. Before I show you everything that I've made, I just want to say welcome. We've got like a bunch of new subscribers, which is amazing. You guys have helped me get over to 15,000 subscribers. I mean, that is like a lot of people. Like, I don't know about you, but 15,000 people is a lot of people to be like watching you. So hello and welcome. I know that Lisa from And So On had a little roundup of like 20 YouTubers, sewing YouTubers, and I was in the group. So that's where all you guys came from. So if you came from there, welcome. And I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, let's get to it. So the first thing we're going to talk about is a really cute dress, which I made like 100 mistakes on because I got the sizing wrong, because I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, my fault really, otherwise it's perfect. This dress here is just like a really cute like T-type dress. I used the pattern, the Étoile dress from French Poetry. Really cute pattern. It's like one of those staple summer dresses that you just throw on with like a big old hat, big old bag, and you just on your way, or just like hanging out on your balcony or in your garden, because that's like all we can do at the moment. It's a really cute tea dress. Basically it's got like a little puff sleeve with little ties, and it's a v-neck, and then it buttons down the front. It also has a little bit of a flare, so it's like an A-line with darts going down the center front and also the center back. It's cinched in at the waist and it kind of floats over the hips, kind of like a skater dress. And it's really easy to put together. Now, because this was a PDF pattern and it was the first time I was making it, I was quite reluctant to just cut out the size that I know that I am and then have to like make adjustments to it because I cut out the wrong size or it's a little bit too small. So I actually decided I'm just gonna make it in the bigger size and then I can just adjust afterwards. So then I made the bigger size and it actually turned out to be way too big. And then I just started sewing and cutting just to like cut it down. Then when I thought I was done with the final alteration, I realized that it fits up here, but I made it really like small in the hips. So then I had to figure something out. So what I actually did was in the side seam of the skirt, I sewed in, and now you won't be able to see, but there is a triangle. There is a triangle of fabric right here and one on the other side seam that starts just at the bottom of my waist and then goes over my hips, and it allows the fabric to kind of like open up a little bit so that I can basically fit my bum inside. Yeah, I know. It was like a stupid mistake and I should have been paying more attention, but that's what happens when you get into the sewing zone and then you sew late into the night and you're basically sewing on fumes because you haven't slept. You make stupid mistakes when you are tired. So do not sew while tired. Don't sew when you're tired. You will make really stupid mistakes, and that's what I was doing. So new thing that I have to learn to do is just like know when to stop and just go to bed. But like I love sewing so much that I can literally just sew for hours and it will be like 3 days and I realize I haven't slept or eaten or gone to the bathroom or drunk anything. Like I'm that kind of sewing person. So so yeah, I've got to work on that, and I will. But still kind of happy with how this turned out. So once I put the little triangles, which I think are called like godets, who even knows how to say that word? I'm sure you guys will come for me in the comments. Once I put my little triangles in to make my bum fit, everything was fine. The only thing I didn't do was grade down the sleeves as well as like the rest of the dress. So the sleeves are actually quite big in comparison, but because big sleeves are a thing right now, I really didn't feel the need to actually change it any more than that. It can be a feature of the dress. And besides, this was meant to be the practice dress because I have other fabrics which I want to make like the main version in. So this is like a good house dress, go to the shops dress, like casual dress. And then when I make it in one of my beautiful viscoses over here, then we can maybe make it for more of a, I'm going to be outside and people are going to see me all the time dress. But as a first try and just trying out the pattern, I'm really, really happy with it. It was a really easy pattern to put together, despite my mistakes, very easy. And there's only like 6 pattern pieces. So like super, super easy to put together. And it's like the perfect like tea dress. So if you're looking for like a short, flirty, you know, summertime, springtime vibes, something that flips a bit that you can wear with like a heel, a sandal, trainers, boots, whatever, this is the dress. And yeah, you can do it with a puff shoulder, but also, you know, a few hacks and you can make that sleeve into like a long puff sleeve and completely change the style of the dress. So yeah, I'll be doing more experimenting with this dress, but I am very happy with it. So the next thing I made was this top, which I actually have like mixed feelings about. I love it, but I feel like I can make it better. Let me talk about it. So this is the top that I made, which is completely creased because this is the linen. I'm sorry guys, I didn't iron it. Like I haven't got time for that. So unless I'm wearing it out, but like I'm just at home, so I'm not gonna do it. This really cute top, which is McCall's 8094. Now this was one of the newer spring patterns that came out, and this is also one of the PDF patterns that I printed off. So I actually like have this pattern and I've had it for a little while, and now I've made one. So I made it out of this really, really pretty orange linen, which is why it's looking so creased. Sorry guys, like it's linen, what am I gonna do? Really nice peplumy bottom and like big straps at the top, and it's buttoned down in the middle. You can have just like the normal straps like this, you can have the straps with the frill, or you can make it into one of those square fronted elasticated puff sleeve. I actually cleaned up the inside and bound it with this like bright yellow binding. I was actually looking for orange, but I don't have orange binding, but I did have yellow, so I figured it already looks like a carrot, why not make it look like the sun? So yeah, really enjoyed making this one. I also bound the edges under here because like sometimes you just don't want to hem something. Sometimes you just bind it and it's easy and it keeps its shape, and I don't have to worry about like easing things in because binding goes around curves perfectly. Modifications. On this I made one modification, which was lengthening the torso by about 5 centimeters. Otherwise the peplum sits really, like literally sits on my waist, which is quite high up from my hips, so it kind of looks a bit weird, and I wanted this like flowy bit to actually sit where my hips are, so I had to kind of like lengthen where the torso was just so it would actually sit on my hips. Now I really like this peplum, but also at the same time I think this would make a really good like crop top without the peplum. So now I'm in this little bit of a dilemma where I feel like I want to chop this off, but at the same time, like I've already made it and it's like nice, so why would I chop it off? So yeah, but I think I might get more wear out of it if it's got a straight bottom. But I'm glad I made it with the peplum. So like I'm still deciding. I might change my mind and just slash the bottom and maybe use this bottom thing for like a shoulder frill and add that on the shoulders. And that way I'm still using all of the same components, just like in a different way. I don't know, I'll think about it. Let me know what you guys think. Put in the comments below whether you think I should like slash it and use the frill on the shoulders or just keep it as is. You guys have seen what I look like in it, so like, I don't know man, I don't know. What do you think? Other than that, it's a really good pattern, quite easy to make, really straightforward. And yeah, like I can't really fault it in any way. I like that there's lots of different options. I think I might make the big puff sleeve option, but in like a more silkier fabric. I'll have to have a look in the stash and see where my creativity takes me. But yeah, really happy with that. And yeah, can't fold it. But let me know if you think I should slash the bottom or not, because like I'm still debating. Every time I put it on, which is a few times because I've got nothing else to do apart from play dress up with all the clothes I'm making. And every time I'm like, oh my gosh, this looks so nice. But then I'm also like, oh, but I think this should be cropped. I don't know guys, I need help. Help me. Okay, let's talk about something else. Okay, so the next pieces that I'm going to show you is actually a set. It's a 2-piece matching set and I absolutely love it, and I will for sure be making a couple more. So this is one of the Mimi G for Simplicity patterns. It's one of the newer ones. I think it just came out like a couple months ago, and this is 9114. Now it's like a set. You've got like a dress, which she uses as a jacket, and then it's got like a little crop top and the pants. And I really, really wanted to make the crop top and pants combo. I will eventually make the dress, but I needed those pants. And as I was saying, it is my year of pants this year, trying to make at least one pair of pants every month. And I thought these are going to be this month's one. So let's start with the pants. I made it out of this really cute grey linen, and I absolutely love them, and they fit so well. They're like the right amount of like slouchy, but also like still fitted. It's got these beautiful pleats in the front, and it's just like a really nice like pants. Like you can wear it and be like, I'm all business, like I'm a boss, or you can just like wear it with a pair of trainers and you'd be like, I'm chilling. So yeah, really, really love these pants, and I actually really, really like the way that I put them together. I'm obviously getting better at putting flies in, because this one isn't nearly as jacked up as like the first one that I did. So progress is good. I really like my waistband. I did not have any more tags to put in with my name. I had like other tags, but I wanted to put like the Crafterpreneur tags in there. So I'm going to be ordering some more, because I'm really enjoying labeling all my clothes. It feels very professional. The only thing is the button was supposed to go through to the front, and I realized that I put my waistband on the wrong way. But because there was no other indicators of which way the waistband should be, I decided that I was just going to put it on the inside. So I actually put the button here, the buttonhole here, and the button there. So now it's a little bit more seamless, and the front to me is just like plain instead of having like a big button there. So I actually kind of prefer it this way. We've got some inseam pockets here, which are nice and big. This was made out of this really nice grey linen type fabric. This isn't an actual linen. It doesn't crease as much. I actually think this is probably a polyester, some sort of blend, but they've made it feel and like act like linen apart from the major creasing. So it's got a little bit more drape to it, so it feels nice and flowy, really nice and breathable, and just like super easy to sew, although it does fray like linen frays, so there is that. With the hemming as well, recently I've been hemming everything with just bias binding, because it's just so easy. Because to me it's just really, really easy, and you get a nice clean edge, and when you flip it to the inside you also have a nice clean edge on the inside without having that little frayage bit that you might have. And I hate double turning things, especially fabrics that don't fold well or don't iron well, something that maybe you have to like put a lot of pressure to get a nice crease in. So for this it was just a no-brainer. You bind it, you can just sew it on the outside, flip it to the inside, sew it down, easy peasy done. So really nice length, like right on the ankle, great for a heel, great for a trainer, great for like if you like wearing jewelry on your like feet, so like an anklet would just glint perfectly. Perfect trousers. So I really, really like these, so I will definitely be making more. I've already like earmarked a few other fabrics to make a whole bunch of pants. As I said at the beginning of the year, like I just pretty much wear jeans or leggings, and I'm trying to expand my pants wardrobe and be wearing like other things that just look a little bit more stylish, you know? So nice, like really, really nice. Here is the matching top. So it's just like a simple little crop top. I actually think it's just a tad bit, oh, there's a thread. It's like a tad bit small for me. Like it fits fine, but with my chest, I think I should have maybe just giving myself a little bit more room, maybe like ½ an inch of room just in my chest area. Because the straps are really thin, I'm still trying to figure out like what kind of underwear to wear under this. So at the moment I'm just literally putting it on with like no bra on. And I don't really like strapless bras or the way that they fit. So it might be one of those like sticky bra drops, and then that way I can just feel free and not have to deal with things on my shoulders apart from the straps. But together, really, really cute outfit. And I styled it with like my yellow blazer and like a yellow heel, and you look like, it looks real boss. I absolutely love it. So yeah, really, really good pattern. The best thing about Mimi G's patterns are that she always makes an accompanying video. So if you go over to her channel, or if you go over to Simplicity's channel, you'll be able to like do a sew along. So if there's anything that you're not understanding, the information or the instructions are a bit like vague, which sometimes they can be. For the most part, they're not. But if you're not quite understanding like which way to flip it, or this way or that way, or is it this way, and the picture's not really giving you much, then you can just go to the video and do the sew along with her. And she's really good at explaining things. She has like her own sew academy where she teaches people. She is an amazing teacher, and I always learn something that I thought I knew, but like turns out I didn't, or I was doing that wrong the whole time. So I still, every now and then when I'm about to start a pattern, especially when I'm about to start a new pattern, I don't know how it's going to fit or how easy it's going to be to sew, I'll just watch the video first, and then I have a really good understanding of how to put the pattern together, and it comes together a lot quicker. So if you're ever sewing one of Mimi G's patterns, yeah, watch the video first. It's usually probably about 20 minutes. Just take the 20 to 30 minutes, watch the video, and then you know, okay, cool, this is going to be an easy make, or this is an intermediate make, or oh, actually I need to practice doing that. And you can just get stuck in on the pattern. So I will always recommend doing that. And I think more patterns should have accompanying videos, because then you just be like, it'd just be so easy. Everything would just be so easy. And that's also why like I've started doing sew alongs, because I know there are some patterns out there that you're just like, I don't know even where to start. So I'm trying to start with those ones. So which is why I'm going down a Russian hole, starting with the Russian patterns, because there aren't a lot of videos out there on how to sew them up. So stay tuned for that. I'm working on it. I guess we're going to go on to the next one. I've already talked about this set. I will show you the next matching set that I made, which is also super cute, and another Mimi G pattern. As I said, the next pattern is Mimi G one as well, and it is this really cute tie top, which looks really strange without a person in it, with this little flappy thing. This is Mimi G for Simplicity 8927. Now this was the like the tie front top with like the pencil skirt that came in two different like lengths, and she did one in white and one in the stripes, and I have this beautiful white linen here, and I was just like, yes, I want to make that. And the buttons, I actually managed to fish out from my giant box of buttons that was like donated to me like a couple of years ago. Because of the quarantine, I dumped them out on the floor, and I spent 2 days sorting them into piles. And there are some real gems of a button in there. I managed to find these like really cool tortoiseshell looking ones, and they're absolutely beautiful. And the good thing is that there were like two different tones. There was like a light tone and a dark tone, and there were 5 of each. So I decided to use them for the top, but also the bottoms as well, and kind of like alternate them. And I'm really, really happy I actually sorted through that, because there's some really cute buttons, and some which I think are kind of expensive because they're like old vintage buttons. So I will be using them for like all my new projects. So I won't be buying buttons for a while, which is pretty good. But yes, made this top super, super easy to put together. I know I keep saying that about everything, but this one really is. And like, if you have any problems, there's also a video for you to follow along with. This one is basically 4 pieces. You've got your back piece, you've got your 2 front pieces, you've got the straps. That's pretty much it. If you're looking for one of those instant gratification patterns, it's probably one of these. This is a really, really quick make. Depending on how fast you are at sewing, like you could have this done in like hours, and you could make a couple. If you batch sew, you can make a whole bunch in a couple of hours, and it's really cute as well. So the skirt has the same buttons and the same style, apart from it's on the side. It's a side opening. So this kind of sits on your left side, and it's really, really cute. It's got these little patch pockets on the bum, which you cannot see because this is white, and yeah, there are patch pockets on the bum, and it's like mid-knee length, and it kind of buttons up halfway. It is really, really cute, and I really enjoyed making this. I made no alterations. Everything was fine. Like, it literally fit right out of the packet. Doesn't often happen, but I did check the measurements of the final, like what the final garment size would be, and was quite happy with how it fits. So I actually cut the 8, and yeah, like I'm really, really happy with it. Looks great with sandals, looks great with trainers. I can't wait to wear it outside as soon as I'm allowed. To be honest, Mimi G's patterns for Simplicity are like some of my favorite patterns. Like, they're so well thought out. They always look really, really good, and she styles them so well. So just looking at the actual cover of the pattern, you're just like, I want that. And then when you make it yourself, like, not only is it quite easy to make, then you've also got an accompanying video. It's really easy to visualize what you're going to look like in it, which makes it even more fun when you actually make it, and then you get to wear it out. So she definitely has like more of the wearable pieces of like Simplicity's pattern collection, because sometimes something's very, very pretty and it's fun to make, but really, where are you wearing it? Like, how many ball gowns are you really going to make and wear outside? And there are so many dresses, but like a lot of them like, where are you wearing them? Where are you wearing them? So I really like her separates because I know that I can wear them together. I can wear the skirt by itself. I can wear the top by itself. Same with the trousers. You can just mix and match, or you can just wear them all together. Anyway, I've gone off on the longest tangent. Let's talk about the last thing that I made in April. Okay, so you guys would have seen this on Instagram. I actually made a little DIY how-to video. I made this padded shoulder t-shirt. So I was actually contemplating putting this on YouTube, and I think I still might do it, but I wanted to start making IGTV videos because like I'm kind of missing a trick there. I'll be posting a few lookbooks every month of how I'm wearing the stuff that I'm making, which will accompany this video. So after you finish watching this video, you can then go onto my IGTV and watch me style all the things that I have made, like how am I going to be wearing these outside. I've seen this all over Instagram, this padded shoulder like muscle tee. I've been seeing it for months and I thought it was really cute, and the main one that I've been seeing is from a place called Frankie's Shop. So I went to Frankie's Shop and I looked at the price and was just like, really for a t-shirt? So yeah, basically it seemed a bit expensive for a t-shirt with some shoulder pads in it, and yeah, it just looked like a really easy make. So I was just like, I'm gonna have a go. I would definitely say if you're gonna do this, use like a men's t-shirt because they're kind of like baggier and you kind of want that little bit of a baggy laid back feel. And if you have a man living with you like I do, then you can just steal his t-shirts because he has many. So he doesn't even know I have this one. Like he has so many t-shirts, he probably doesn't know this one's his. So yeah, basically what I did was cut off the shoulders, put in the shoulder pads, and then hand stitched it. Really, really easy make. It was like literally like I made this in about 30 minutes. And yeah, and you can kind of make this with stuff that you already have in your home. If you have like a jacket or something like that you don't want anymore, you can take out the shoulder pads and just throw them into a t-shirt. You don't even have to sew if you don't want to. You can use fabric glue. I wouldn't suggest it, but if you're not a sewist, you can use fabric glue. I actually hand stitched mine in because it's that easy, but you can also use a machine if you want it to look super like professional. But like for me, as long as you can't see like the inside, which as you can see I've whip stitched just on the inside, it doesn't really matter. As long as just this bit where your arm is looks neat and tidy, it's all good. So if you want to see how I made it, like the actual tutorial, you can head over to my Instagram. It's on my IGTV where I made this, and you should be able to see it in my feed as well. It's a really cute, fun, like 2-minute video where you can make one of these as well. Super easy. And this is the last thing that I made in April, and I've actually been wearing this one a lot. I actually ordered a pack of men's t-shirts in all assorted colors because this is actually mega comfortable, especially for all of this like quarantine chill life. Proper comfortable. I also tried it on with like a strappy dress, and it gave me like that model vibes when you've got like the big shoulders and then like a tiny little dress, and I absolutely loved it. And I thought actually I'm gonna need a few more colors. So yeah, I've ordered a bunch of t-shirts which will be coming soon, and I don't have enough shoulder pads, so I think there's a place on Amazon that do them in packs of 10 for like £5. So I'm gonna order from there, and I'm just gonna have like a whole bunch of like shoulder padded t-shirts. I'm also, I think, gonna be making a few with the sleeves still on and put some shoulder pads in there, so we've got some nice jutty shoulders for some like casual fierceness, you know, casual fierceness. Let's make that a thing. So yeah, that is my last that's my last thing that I made, and I'm really happy with all the things that I made this month. I've been really trying to make clothes that I'm actually going to wear. All those fantasy pieces that I love making, they're just sitting in my cupboard. But you know what's not going to be sitting in my cupboard? These like everyday tops and bottoms and dresses that I can just wear really easily, and they kind of go with a lot of things. So that is my aim for the rest of this year, to be making wearable pieces with the occasional frosting, which is like the fun dresses. Because like I was going to be making like 2 dresses for 2 different weddings, but both of them have been cancelled now because of this pandemic. So because of that, I've got like the dresses that I was gonna make, I'm no longer gonna make, or I'll be making them for next year depending on what goes on. And yeah, like all of those like glamorous dresses that I wanted to make, I've got nowhere to wear them at the moment. If we eventually go back outside and everything goes back to some new normal, then maybe I'll consider. But right now, in the moment, we are making practical clothes that I can wear. Although I am am considering making some swimwear for next month because it's getting really warm, because I'm not going to be on a beach this year, so I'm going to live my beach life in my garden. And yeah, so stay tuned for that. Okay guys, that's it. I'm done. I promise I'm going to stop talking now. Thank you guys for watching to the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, then hit that like button. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Should I chop off that orange top? I don't know. Do you think I can get away with the sleeves on my green dress? I don't know. What do you guys think of Mimi G's patterns? I love them. What about you? And if you haven't already, then subscribe. And if you have subscribed, make sure you hit that notification bell so you guys know when I post a new videos, and I've got a couple lined up, so hit that bell. And yep, that's it. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.